Hey everyone, we're back with
Roll the Rack.
Roll the Rack, where you show us every week
what we're into.
What you're into. All right, so should we just start and
roll the rack?
Roll the rack. I guess we should say quickly that you were really busy all week and today because
today was our piano recital.
Today was the spring piano recital. So you've been getting ready all week, and we should probably say, because some people probably already saw on Snap, right? So we did talk about today we would show what you wore and kind of explain it. And there was a little glitch.
Yeah.
So we'll get into showing like what we plan to wear. But if you watched Snap, you saw that wasn't what you wore, right? So what you ended up wearing is what you have on now.
Yeah.
And the story behind that is there was a really bad thunderstorm, rainstorm today. And
so it was wet and
very wet.
It was not cold, but it was.
Yeah, it was a little bit different than what we thought. And the place where you have the piano recital is a little country white church. And so the idea was that you were going to wear what you have on and then change when you got there. So we ended up going a different way today.
Yeah.
Not going to get into that story. And it's about an hour away. So by the time we got there and the new route, plus the weather, it was time to start. So you didn't get to change, but in the long run, everyone did really great. It was a nice recital. And you did a flat lay, so look for the Fun Fashion Food flat lay, which will be in June because of the deadline for the magazine. So you'll get to see it there, and we'll talk about it here, but that kind of explains it. So watch behind the scene, right?
Yeah.
At Social Butterfly magazine, and Monday montage for the snaps, and you'll get to see that. All right, so let's go ahead and
roll the rack.
Roll the rack. Go ahead.
And roll the rack.
Roll the rack. Okay. Watch the toes. Go ahead and roll that all the way over. You got it. Okay, so do you want to start with showing us what you played for your recital? Let's see if we can see it here. And what is it?
Hedwig's theme.
Hedwig's theme from
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Okay, so we thought, you can just put on the chair. That way you have your basket. So we thought it would be fun to wear something because you had some pieces from Hot Topic. Why don't we start with showing us what you, I think you did a flat lay of the costume pieces. You can actually keep it on there and then pull it out. That way we could see it. I can come over there so you can see. Oh, that's the hood. Hold on, let me come over to you. Okay, so now I'm up here. Let's see the cape. So here, let's see the little
Gryffindor.
And you see the little badge. So this was just kind of for fun. And then on the back, you see
hood.
Very wizard looking hood. Okay. Then you have the knee socks, which you were not planning to wear today.
No.
That was just part of the costume part.
Yeah.
And then the tie. All right. Okay, so what were you going to wear today for the recital? Okay, so here's the dress. And this is Hot Topic. That's very cute. Can you turn around to the back? Just so you can see. So the back is just plain
black.
Yeah, and that's like a skater dress. And you had a sweater picked out. Now you actually do have the sweater from Hot Topic, but you didn't want to be too costumey.
No.
You thought it would be fun to wear the dress, but so you were gonna wear that with the sweater. And what shoes were you gonna wear with that today?
Black Oxfords.
Black Oxfords. Okay, so that's what you had laid out. Didn't happen because of the weather and the delay. Now, you played a couple of duets with Savannah. Now, she played some classic pieces, right? But we're just gonna look at what she had today. So she wore a two-piece. She had this skirt and this shirt. Now this, if you remember, was from the shirt. The Victoria Beckham for Target, the circus inspired. And then this was H&M, this high-waisted pleated skirt. And we thought that this went really well together because if you look here, this was a big feature of Victoria Beckham's collection, you have the scallops. See the scallops on the shirt. Then if you look at this, you see the scallops here. So you have like the unfinished hem, right? Which has those scallops. So it was nice to bring the scallops together, but that doesn't look very classic look. It doesn't look, it's like waving here and making little blur. So she wore that. Now what shoes did she pair that with? That's really cute. And you really didn't need a necklace because of this collar. Okay, cute. So she did the little kitten heel leopard print with that blue scalloped skirt. And we'll do that maybe in a flat lay so that you can see it, right? Okay, so let me come over here. So now since you go out to the country for the little country church for your recitals twice a year, what is something you do as a tradition?
We go to Cracker Barrel.
You go to Cracker Barrel. So that's kind of like a Southern style cooking little country restaurant that has like a little country store with like all kinds of old-fashioned candies and like little gift items. So it's kind of fun because we really don't have one right around here. There is one not far from the city, but that's over like on the northwest side, so we don't get to go to that too much. So that was pretty much Roll the Rack this week. Was just showing what you girls wore for the recital. But can you show us what you get each time you go to Cracker Barrel? So let's see their little bag, little brown bag. Cracker Barrel. So this is your tradition.
And we love okra.
Twice a year. Okay, yeah. So what do you get there?
Okra.
They have lots of sides. They have lots of vegetables. So being a vegetarian, they do have a lot of meat there. Because that's kind of like. So you don't get that. You get the
okra. Fried
okra, and then some side dishes. And what's this? This is something you pick up every time you go. Let me see. Okay. Chocolate mints. And they are these little colored, like pastel colors. They are really good. They do stain your tongue when you eat them. So those are like crunchy on the outside, and then you bite into the thin shell, and then it's soft and mint with a little bit of chocolate in it. So those are really good. So how would you say the recital went? Pretty good? Yeah. Your teacher does an excellent job, and I think being there singing it really went well. She did a great job, and everyone involved did. So look for behind the scene, Monday montage, and next week we will probably be showing some beachy items because it is going to be Memorial Day weekend, and that's a beach weekend. So that's all we'll say for now, and then we'll look at all of that later. All right, well, then that was it for
Roll the Rack.
Roll the Rack. And don't forget to come back for
Roll the Rack.
Roll the Rack next week. A fresh approach to lifestyle.
We start off each week with a recap. If you don't have Snap or Insta or you want to watch again, check out our Monday montage and look for our weekly video of behind the scene at Social Butterfly Magazine. Fridays at 8 for highlights from the week we had in and out of the cocoon. Wherever you go, there you social. Social with us daily.